How's it going, everybody? My name is Grohlvana, and welcome to this week's Skyrim Hidden Treasures. Today we have a very interesting and unique one. This is Harmugstahl, and a lot of people are probably wondering why I haven't done this one up until now, and the reason for that is basically because I did this place naturally on my main console character, and so this is on the PC. This place is located near Markarth. There it is. I've activated the location, but I have not been inside. And before we start this episode off, I just wanted to say a lot of people are leaving frustrated comments saying that basically I'm ignoring them, that they've suggested this place for the 100th time. I'm just going to say, if I haven't done a location, there's probably a good reason for it. Like, it is quest related, it is Dragon Priest Mass related, all of which I've completed. And even if I didn't, we don't do quest related locations on this series. And some people might say, but you've done Pine Watch, you've done Redwater Den. That's true, but those were isolated incidents, and I did not realize they were quest related until like I already completed the episode or whatever. And that was just, a freak accident, basically, that still turned out to be good episodes. However, we don't do quest-related locations. Like, a lot of people keep suggesting Anselvund. It's quest-related. So, and also, a lot of people keep suggesting places that I've literally already done in Skyrim Hidden Treasures. I mean, I think this is the 50th one we've done. So just take a look at the playlist if you're getting frustrated and think that I'm ignoring you or anything like that, because chances are either it's quest-related or it's one that I've already done on the series. Anyways, this is Harmugstahl, and we're going to head inside, and this is a very unique location. You should see why very shortly. I remember doing this a long time ago in my first playthrough of Skyrim. I don't know how I came about it and did it naturally. I really don't. But regardless, as soon as we enter here, we have some dude fighting a spider. What was going on with that spider?
I don't know, but this place is full of them. Everyone I've encountered has been enchanted or the like. Look, I'm getting out of here. Normally spiders make my skin crawl, but magic spiders?
Yeah, I don't blame you, buddy. Alright, so he's saying these are magic spiders. Let's take a look at it. I don't think there's anything different about it, though, as far as we can tell. See you later, buddy. Good luck on your travels. My frame rate is also dropping in this location. I don't know why. It must be specific to the location, because usually my frame rate is totally fine when I play Skyrim on the PC. So I don't know what's going on with this location. But yeah, my frame rate is dropping a little bit here. So far, we have nothing. Over here on a table we have a spider, and looks like that's it. Let's go ahead and search it and find just frostbite venom. And it looks like after we activate it, it sets ablaze, which is pretty unique and not something that usually happens when you mess with frostbite spiders. The fire has dissipated, and I don't think there's anything left. There's also a staircase over here. Oh, this frame rate is really annoying. And it doesn't look like we can get up there, but that's probably the end of the dungeon, just where it drops off. There is also a lever here which opens these gates, or this gate I mean, and there's a lever here that I'm assuming closes it. We're not going to bother with that. And this is a very good sign. We have 4 levers here, which should tell you that this is a unique location already. If I remember right, it's 1 lever that you need to pull, I think. I don't think you need to pull like a combination of them. Obviously, there's like a whole bunch of different spiked doors in the distance there. Each one probably activates 1. Let's try the second one and see what happens. Okay, that's a good sign. The first one activated. And let's try the last one. Okay, so that didn't work. I think, like I said, I think it's 1 lever that we need to pull and not a combination of them. So let's just try all of them from back to front, I think. So let's try pulling the back lever by itself. No, that didn't work. Okay, let's try pulling this one. You know what, this is probably actually going to take a very long time, and I don't think there's any indication to this puzzle. In the last episode, a lot of people were telling me there was, and I didn't see it, and yeah, that's very true. In this one, however, I don't think there's any indication, so let me figure this out. Alright, so that seemed to work. I'm not sure if this is the solution every time, but basically I pulled these 2 and put these 2 back, and that seemed to work. So, moving on, we have like a whole bunch of skeletons and dead stuff over there, not much else. We also have a stairway over here. Man, this frame rate, what is going on? It might just be that this is like a really big location. I'm not really sure. This never happens. Alright, I'm hearing some scurrying about. Over there is an alchemy lab. And there's also a journal. That's always a good sign as well. Let's see. Notes and results. It would seem the smaller specimens cannot survive the infusion process. Application of the serum results in a short burst of elemental energy followed by death. I will have to change the formula before trying again. The larger subjects, however, have taken to the transformation nicely. For now, they are stored away in their pens until I can examine them further. And if I had to guess, I would say that there is some guy experimenting on spiders and giving them the elemental properties that they have. Alright, so here we have another one. I'm assuming if we touch it, it's going to glow as well. Yes. And let's see. Any unique books at all over here? Nope. We also have a door back here, which I'm assuming is going to have some something behind it because I hear scurrying, but it is a master level door, so it's going to be pretty hard to open. But we are able to do it. And behind door number 1, we have a frostbite spider. Let's go ahead and... For a second there, I thought I had a bow. Oh, look at that. It activates some sort of elemental energy and then hits us with it. So that's very interesting and unique, obviously, because normal frostbite spiders cannot do that. Okay, gold, grand soul gem, spell tome healing. Already have that. Okay, anything else? No. Oh, actually, we have a skill book here, Game at Dinner, which I'm not sure what it does, but we probably already have it. Alright, moving on into this opening in the wall, which looks very interesting here. Okay, and we have like a boss fight, if you want to call it that, against a large frostbite spider that is shooting some sort of fire elemental stuff at us again. I thought there was different elementals, and as soon as I said that, we have a shock and a frost spider attacking us. We've also been poisoned, but that's totally fine because we have way too much health for it to be a problem. Okay, we have a spider door over there. I call it a spider door, but really it's just covered by webs. Another fire carcass spider thing over there. Nothing in this one. Nothing in this one. These are the cells it's talking about, I'm assuming. There's also these gate things here. So there's probably a lever somewhere that will activate it. I don't know. Regardless, let us head through the web door here. Swing, swing, swinging away with my axe. There we go. Okay. Not sure how big this location is. If I remember right, it is fairly big and long, however. That's what she said, right? Alright. Nothing over here. Let's head up the stairs here. But I do think we're going to find the dude that's been experimenting. I mean, it's Skyrim, of course. We're going to find the dude that's been experimenting on these spiders, aren't we? We have a door here. Just a normal wooden door. Okay, I hear a voice in the distance. And there's also a chest here with gold, potion of extreme healing, robes of peerless conjuration.
Next batch of potions. That should increase their resistance.
Okay, so basically, from what I could make out, it said something about the next batch of potions, it should increase their resistance. And there is what looks like a high elf in the distance over there who's probably going to aggro onto us as soon as we break our stealth. I mean, if I had to guess, this is Skyrim after all. Hello there. Oh, look at that. I was right. Alright, we have Cornalis, who is indeed a high elf. Let's slash away at him with our giant battle axe here. Goodbye, sir. That's the pen he was talking about, I assume. These spiders are not aggroed onto us. They might be friendly spiders. This guy has gold, Cornalis, Frey's key, and not much else. Okay. And we also have a lever here. Let's open it. Even if they do fight us, they're just stupid little frostbite. Oh, come on. I just freed you guys. Of course, beasts have no sense of morality, but... Goodbye, sir. I guess we're glowing in that faint blue aura because we're poisoned still. Is our health decreasing? No, it's regenerating. It might be decreasing, but we just have more regenerative powers than the poison can handle. Okay, another frostbite spider here. This time it's did the frost effect. And we also have a little fork here, but that doesn't matter. Alright, let's see what that key opens. We have a wooden door here that's a master level, and like I assumed, that's used with Cornalis Frey's key. We also have a door that requires his key. Okay, so this place is a little bigger than I thought it was going to be. Let's go this way first. I saw something moving in the distance. I'm going to go ahead and assume it was a giant frostbite spider. We also have a master level chest here with some gold, scroll of call to arms, scaled boots of hauling. None of that interests me. A Shrine of Julianos. Okay. Go ahead and use that. And then that should cure our poison as well, I'm assuming. We also have another spider on a table. This time it's shock. Another spider on this bookshelf here. Anything over here? Just some alchemical ingredients. Alright, so our only option is to go this way. I'm going to guess that we're very close to the end of this location. And we're probably going to see that overpass. Alright, so we have the big mamas in this room. We have 2 giant frostbite spiders. And I said giant just because they're literally giant, but that's exactly what they're called, giant frostbite spiders. So that one was frost, I think. This one is shock. And you can see with their normal attacks, they're giving us some elemental attacks as well. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and assume they don't have anything unique on them. Where's the other one? There you are. Nope, they just have frostbite venom. That's totally fine with me. Alrighty, and this is the Overlook that I was talking about with one final chest. And that's going to do it for Harmugstahl. So basically the point of this location was there was a guy, Cornelis, that was experimenting on spiders to give them elemental properties. Very cool, interesting, and unique. Again, leave all your suggestions below. And again, guys, I'm not ignoring you. You know, if I haven't done a location, it's probably because it is quest related and or I've already done it on Skyrim's Hidden Treasures. Redwater Den and Pine Watch were 2 very isolated incidents that are probably not going to be done again. Regardless, thank you for watching this episode, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Grohlvana, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. Hey everyone, if you enjoyed that video, help me out by liking it, adding it to your favorites, and sharing it on Facebook and Twitter. If you want to go the extra mile, go ahead and follow my social pages as well as my Twitch channel. The links are in the description below. Finally, if you want to subscribe and or watch another video that's probably going to be related to this one, you can click the big ol' annotations on the screen. Thanks for stopping by and have a great day.